I'm Esther, and I have helped over 1,500 women work from home. It's going up by the day. I love it. I love helping you figure out the best online skills that you have and find the online job. It's like a little puzzle piece matching service. While I've done that, I have worked online for 7 years myself. I've been traveling the world for the last 3, and we've just landed ourselves during this COVID quarantine in beautiful North Carolina, where I'm filming outside, and I cannot wait. I'm going to share with you the top ways that I really think you should be considering how to spend that stimulus check that you got so that you can get ahead instead of further behind. Let's do it! First thing I would say is obviously start with the necessities. So rent, mortgage payments. I know a lot of mortgage companies are, being a little bit leeway with it, but that's the obvious thing. Food, obviously, and cutting down your food bill if you can rice and chicken goes real far. And then of course we all need some form of entertainment. So maybe your form of entertainment is you want to get some new books on iBooks or on the Kindle. You guys, I got out of breath from just that little dance. I really need to exercise more. Okay. Some new books on the iBooks or the Kindle app. I'm actually going to be making a video of my top 10 favorite books for if you want to work from home or work online or have your own online business. I'm going to share some of those. And maybe you want to get Hulu, add that to your list, or something that we've been really enjoying in my family is crafting sets. So you can buy one set from Amazon or from Joann Fabrics or something, and then it's like a set project and it'll take you a few days to do it, but it's like $20 or less, and it keeps you really entertained. And I don't want to to me those are obvious necessities, because otherwise you can get depressed, and they're not super expensive. So find things that aren't crazy expensive that's gonna keep you happy and motivated, because we're stuck at home, so we gotta still do stuff, And then also just make sure you're taking care of your mental health and your fitness. Hi Esther, let's talk to yourself right now. I am going for a walk after this, and I am getting out for a walk or hike a few times a week. So, self. But finding something like that. So maybe it's a home workout program, or it is that you want to we started this new app with my friends called Long Walks, and it helps us all stay connected to each other in a more intimate or deeper level. Maybe you want to do some talk space or head space and get some meditation or some online therapy going, something that's going to take care of you. Get those vitamin D supplements and take care of yourself. This stuff is the obvious necessities. Rent is just as important as mental health care, okay? So don't be well, that's an added expense that I really shouldn't do right now. Yes, you need to. If you're struggling, that stuff's important. And then I also think that some form of entertainment is really important too, because I'm going to talk about other stuff that's going to replace that, and it's a negative way to spend your stimulus check, and you don't want to get stuck in those. But you will if you don't have something positive like a crafting set, like a home workout thing you're gonna do, whatever your thing is. Everyone's got their things, but find what your thing is and get that, and maybe you get a new craft set every week or something like that. And then the other things that I think are really good to do with this is maybe you've racked up some debt in the last month or the last few months, going through all this, pay down some of that debt. It's going to help immensely. It's going to help your credit score stay quality, and then also fill in your emergency fund. So if you could, ideally, that $1,000 would go straight to the emergency fund. But I know for some of us, hey, the reason we got the stimulus check is because we don't have a lot of money right now because I'm not working or whatever, my unemployment didn't kick in yet or something like that. So if that's you, that doesn't apply to you. But for everybody else, don't get that stimulus check and then go out and blow it on a new TV. Save some of it, because otherwise, what's gonna happen next month? What's gonna happen the month after that? Quarantine and COVID don't seem to be going anywhere for at least a year. It's a little scary, and they're kind of talking about maybe reopening here and there, but maybe not. And I would like to bet on the not and be more safe and secure, know my rent and my food is taken care of, right? So put some into an emergency fund. I'm gonna make another video with quick ways to earn $1,000 per month, just to help you fund that emergency fund. And it's stuff that you can do while you're quarantined or from home if the quarantine's over by the time you watch this. Okay, So avoid getting back into that cycle of brokenness and that cycle of debt. And the way you do that is to have that emergency fund. And you can do that by putting the stimulus check in there. You can do it from getting a side hustle. You can do it from moving into a cheaper apartment and paying the difference because you're still getting paid to the difference into the savings, whatever it is. But that's what you got to do. That's what we did. We moved to Asia. So spoiler alert, we had to do it too. It's not like we just woke up one day and had money. And I was gonna say too, hold on, a loud truck is going by. That's like the oldest truck ever. Okay. I'm gonna link below a podcast that I did with Bree Sedano. It's so good. It's all about how to break that cycle of brokenness and debt. And she's gonna talk more in detail about that kind of thing. So I'll link that below so you guys can check it out if you want to on my podcast. The Help Me Work Online podcast. You should just listen to it, not watch it. It's so good. Okay. Here's some stuff that you should not spend your stimulus check on. Some things that you should either cancel or spend less on. And the first one, Americans and most Europeans are going to be like, oh, hell no. But it's alcohol. Oh my gosh. Once I've lived not in America and we lived in Asia where people don't really drink that much, I didn't realize how much money we spend on alcohol. It's crazy. Personally, I can't really drink anymore. Partially because I'm trying to get knocked up and partially because I have medication that's conflicting with it. And so I've stopped drinking and I've switched to CBD. So I spend like $60 a month on some CBD supplements for myself and I don't drink alcohol at all. And even just that change, so much money is saved. It's crazy. So if you can either completely lessen or even cancel out, especially if you're having a hard time with money right now, like alcohol isn't the answer. And it's something that you're just like, your money's just going. Now, you know, bottle of wine per week, maybe you have some here and there. Like that's different from what you see most people making TikTok videos about. And it's like so funny. Oh, we're all just drinking all day. Ha ha ha. But like to me, I look at them like, you're doing that. And then you're saying, oh, I'm on unemployment. I don't have any money because you spent it all on super expensive alcohol. So if that's something you can cut, more power to you. It is life-changing. Soda is another one. My boys, they just drink so much soda. And I'm like, guys, drink some water. And that's an easy like $20 to $40 a week sometimes on how much you're spending on not water to drink beverages. And that's a really easy way to like save some money right there. And then go through and look at your subscriptions. So this is a little tedious, but you got time if you're watching this, so you can do it. Go through your bank account and look and see what are the auto subscriptions that are coming out. I do this every single month, actually, because I'll realize that I've signed up for something that like I'm not using, and then I can go in and cancel it. And I save, honestly, it's usually between $20 to $100 a month that I usually will go and be like, oh, signed up for that, didn't need to. Oh, I haven't been using that, let me cancel it. Like Hulu, I just realized I've been paying for Hulu and we haven't used it. There's no reason why I can't re-sign up for Hulu. Oh my god, it's so windy. There's no reason I can't re-sign up for Hulu when I feel like watching a show on there, but every month we're just spending money on it. Like, that's dumb. We're watching shows on Amazon right now, so we don't need it. So stuff like that can, you know, you're like, oh, it's only like $7, but if you have a lot of those because you've never done this, it can sometimes be $200 to $500 a month that you realize you're wasting on things that you're not using. Another one that we unfortunately haven't been able to cut back, but I'll explain why, is clothes and shoes. This is a great time since you're stuck at home. You don't need new crap. You're fine in the stuff you're wearing. Don't buy any new clothes and shoes. Unfortunately for us, we moved to America with one suitcase, and so we don't have any other clothes. So we've had to buy like little increments of clothes every single month as the weather has changed, but my story is not your story, so don't worry. All right, so the last thing that I would say is some smart things to do with your stimulus check is invest into getting another income stream going. Like if you lost your job or had your hours cut or you're gonna be furloughed or whatever the thing is, you can still work from home and make great money. You could maybe even make more than you did before and work less. This is all possible and people are all doing it. So a couple of things you can invest in that would be smart is if you want to teach English online and want to make more than like 10 to 15 per hour, if you take a TEFL class, which is like the certification to teach English, you can do it all online. Great thing to spend some money on, and then you'll be certified and you'll qualify for the jobs that are going to pay you between like 20 to even up to 30 per hour. For resources on teaching English online and other remote companies hiring and where to get the TEFL certificate from for a good price and like good ones that you know are quality, check out my remote resume blueprint. I'm going to link that as well because it comes with a masterclass. It comes with remote resume templates on how to optimize and make a killer remote resume even if you haven't worked for like 2 years because you've been a stay-at-home mom, even if you don't have the exact relevant experience, it has everything in there to help you get going working from home. Guys, I think I realized when I get out of breath, I think I'm like talking too much and not breathing. Okay, there's this thing on the order form that you can add on. It's 2 ebooks and it has like over 50 different places to find online jobs, and in there we'll have my recommendations for where to get those English teaching certifications as well. I've put all these resources together for you. They're crazy discounted and cheap, so you guys can grab them and get that online job hustle going right now. The last thing you can consider investing in is just some full-blown skills training. Getting a TEFL certificate is one option, but you can also just learn how to do video editing, learn how to do podcast editing and management, learn how to do blog writing, like learn how to make social media graphics, learn how to do copywriting, all that kind of stuff. Those are super sexy skills that you can learn that you can charge a premium for online. Starting pay for those is $20 to $50 per hour. So why not learn how to do it and start to get some work? For help with that, check out 90 Day VA. That's my program. I teach all the top hottest skills being hired for right now. And it includes my exclusive job board, like no big deal, but it's awesome. So anyway, those are the resources I have for you to just be smart with the money that you have now. Consider investing in something to get another stream of income coming in that's not like transcription for 10 per hour and you're looking at me and you're like, I can't like feed my family for that. Some of you can. Some of you are happy for 10 per hour transcription. Awesome, go for it. And some of you are like, that's not gonna replace my corporate job, Esther. So for those of you that are in that area, then you may need to invest in some tools like the remote resume blueprint. You may need to invest in some skills training like 90 Day VA, or you may just need to go get a TEFL certificate and teach English for a couple of weeks. All right, I have more helpful resources for you over here. If you are out of work due to COVID, a whole bunch of resources there. If you go here, you should subscribe to me because I'm so fun and I'm this weird on every single video. And then if you go like over there, then you'll see 15 online jobs that pay more than $200 per day. All right, see you guys next week.